Hey guys, finally he sleeps here. Back again with the wife's Dodge Caravan. Today, it's out of alignment, and looking at it to see about getting in alignment, she has a bent tie rod. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out the tie rod ends and the tie rods, and I'll show you how it's done. It's really a pretty simple procedure. It needs some weird tools. They're not expensive tools, but we'll go over those as part of this. The outer tie rods we'll look at first. That's the easy one. The inner tie rods require a little bit more to get it done. But overall, it's a pretty simple change. Sounds like a lot. It's expensive if you have somebody else do it. So this is a good one to be able to do at home by yourself. And because we've got a car getting a new engine in the garage, we're gonna do this one outside, and it's fairly simple and it won't take long. So here we are on the passenger side, and as you can see, the tie rod is actually bent. This is your outer, and that is your inner tie rod, and you can see that there's a slight bend right there at the knuckle, and it goes back. So we are going to replace the outer and the inner tie rod, and then we should be able to align the front end. So the first step is to remove this bolt here at the knuckle, and I suggest you use an impact. We're going to use the 24-volt impact to take this off, and then because we're replacing the outer tie rods, we're just going to go ahead and pound it out. It doesn't really matter beyond that, so we'll knock it out with a hammer. So here's the outer tie rod. Now, if you can see here when we turn it, there's a flat spot right here. You can put a slip wrench on this and hold it in place and undo the lock nut, or you can put it back in and slip the bolt on to get this loose. Now, this is actually the lock nut that needs to thread up the threads so that you can remove the outer tie rod end. We're replacing the whole assembly, so we don't have to worry about the outer tie rod end. But what you do is spin this off, you count the amount of threads that you pull off, and then you're just going to thread the brand new outer tie rod on to the new inner tie rod, and then you lock it down and put it back, and that's how easy it is to replace the outer tie rod ends. All right, so here is the new inner tie rod end, and the tool you're going to use is right here. And what this does is it locks on to this portion, and then you tighten it down and it'll lock in, and then you put a breaker bar in there and you use it to twist it out, because the threads here are actually locked in up at the boot. So that's the next step, is to take the boot off and use this tool to remove this from inside. This is another one of those little odd tool kits that have some tools in it that actually come in really handy. We're going to use this to remove the outer clamp. So here's the inner boot, and you can see that little clip way back there. That is the clamp that is holding the boot on, and to get that off, we're going to put a pry bar on it and just tap it with a hammer. It is a one-time clip. All right, so we got the tool on the inner tie rod, and what we're going to do is we'll put a breaker bar in that 1/4 inch, and then we'll just twist it and loosen it out. Okay, we broke it free, and now you just have to unscrew it, pull it out, and check the threads. All right, so here is the old bent tie rod. There's the jam nut. Now what we're gonna have to do is loosen this jam nut and pull it down so that we can take the tie rod off to get the boot, because my replacements didn't come with a new boot. We're gonna count how many revolutions the outer tie rod takes to get off, and that'll allow us to know how many revolutions to put on the inner tie rod when we put the new one on. Okay, here's the new outer tie rod end. We're gonna put the new boot on and everything first. Make sure you have grease packed up in here so that it moves freely. We're gonna put the boot on. Okay, and then the lock pin, we'll just put it on here and leave it down there for now. And then we've got this already, we've got anti-seize in here in the threads. Anti-seize, we're gonna put the jam nut on and just spin it all the way back. get it out of the way. Okay, so now here is the new tie rod end, and we're gonna count the revolutions to get it on, and it was 20 to take the old one off, so we're gonna put 20 to put the new one on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 20. And then bring the jam nut back to hold it in place. And now we're gonna go ahead and slip the boot down and put this inside. Okay, so we've got the new one, the new inner tie rod is in. I've got the tool on, and we're just gonna lock it down. Now for this one, you don't need to go too tight. It just needs to be locked down, and the rack will hold it in place. So just hand tight, and then take your tool off, and then the next step is to put the boot on. We are just gonna use a zip tie, and you can feel in the back where it goes. So we've got it on there, and it's a little big. Let's see. And then we'll tighten it down along the edge and then cut it off. We've got the tie rod in, the jam nut is locked down, we got the clip back on the outer boot, and the last thing is to get this in, and we're gonna go 55 foot-pounds. There it is, 55 foot-pounds, and that's it. And then make sure you take it to get a front end alignment, because what we're doing right here is kind of jack stuff up, so you want to make sure you get it aligned right away. That's it, pretty easy. And finally, he sleeps. Make sure you subscribe here on the channel, that way you never miss when any of these videos go live. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making content.
Finally he sleeps, finally he dreams, in a world of games it seems.